Just, hey guys. I'm running around like a wild woman, sweating already. Turn that light off, maybe it'll be a little bit cooler. Um, Happy freaking hot summer. I try to throw, I try to put my hair down every now and then. I just got back from doctor's appointment. But that just ain't gonna work. So I had to throw it up real quick. Hey, Sophia. Oh, I'm sorry, Sonia. I'm trying to get this lighting right, y'all. Um, hmm. Might be a little bit dark. But I think if I turn that light on in the background, it's not going to be good either. Oh, there. It's the sun coming in from the window that's bothering it. Anyway, doesn't matter. Hope everybody's well. Miss you guys. Um, Wanted to do like a chatty, not get ready with me, but a chatty cook with me. So, hey, Ontario. Hey, this girl. Oh, thank you. So I'm going to try to do this really quickly. I am going to make a shrimp fried rice. Most of the ingredients are leftover or already ready, so I'm just going to throw it together really quickly. I'm meeting a couple of my friends at the pool. One's a neighbor, and one is a precious friend that I used to work with. So I said I would bring over some shrimp fried rice. And this is good, like room temperature. It doesn't have to be hot. I like it even kind of cold, left over. So this is a recipe that, well, not really, because my goodness, it's been 25 years. But I think I've mentioned a couple times, I have an aunt that is Japanese. My sister's brother was stationed in Japan and met her. Her name is Yuriko, and they live in Washington, D.C., and I stayed with them for a summer. It was really awesome. She's actually a Japanese tour guide for D.C., so she knows like all of the ins and outs and the secret buildings and the under tunnels, and so I got to see a lot of really cool stuff. And one of the things that she taught me to make was Japanese fried rice. So this is kind of a variation of that, obviously, but so I gotta be quick because I'm gonna meet them over at the pool in about 30 minutes. I won't go to the pool by myself, y'all know. So this is actually the first time going to the pool. Well, the second time. I went with Sorella before too. But I won't go there by myself during the day just because I've got a real life lurker stalker I don't want to be by myself. So. But just a quick update. Like I said, I just got back from my surgeon's office. I met with him last Tuesday. Oh, Tuesday. I can't even remember. I feel like it's Monday. So I met with him a couple days ago, and we just finalized everything and got the prescriptions ready today for my next surgery. I think I've told y'all about it a few times. Hey, Trixie. Hey, Karen. Hey, Janelle. Hey, Happy Lux. So I'm going to go ahead and start cooking because I don't have a lot of time, and I'll kind of catch up on what's going on. Let me show you my little drink that I just made up. I've been like obsessed with this. It is a mix of, and sorry I'm sweating and out of breath, y'all. This raspberry seltzer from Food Lion. It's, sugar-free, just regular seltzer. And then I mixed with it a little bit of cranberry pomegranate juice. Actually, last night I put pineapple juice, and it was really good. So let me fill my drink up a little bit. And my computer is broken. I think I shared with y'all that. I can't believe it. I just got that computer in January. I had to get a new computer for my online teaching job thing, because I had to have PowerPoint and a good working computer. And so I just got it in January. It's a Dell laptop, and it broke. Like, it wouldn't charge anymore. It wasn't working. So I talked to the Dell people, and I didn't get the extended warranty, the 6-month warranty, which I should have, knowing my luck. Yeah, it is refreshing. It's really good. Um, but I called the Dell people and they said, well, it's still under warranty. So after like a whole bunch of hustle and bustle, I got it sent off. I think it was June 17th. And they called me yesterday and said something, I don't know. Anyway, it's still not fixed. I got to call them later today, but that's why I'm using my phone and why I haven't been on a whole lot recently. But I'm going to try to do this one-handed, try to cook and talk and hold the phone up. So we'll see how that goes. So let me get you started with the ingredients. Okay, so I've got, I'm going to flip you around. Let's see if that works. There we go. Hey, Jenny. Oh, I love quilting. How awesome. Do you quilt? See, I'm going to have to be fast, y'all, and not talk too much. Of course, I got to get my fan with me. Okay, I've got a pound of large shrimp. And I wasn't planning on using all that, but I think I'm going to, since there's going to be a few people. And obviously peeled and deveined, gorgeous shrimp. I've got some defrosted frozen peas. I would say maybe a cup and a half. I actually have a scallion that I'm going to chop up on top and some bacon. I'm going to add bacon to this. I love bacon with shrimp, and I love bacon with like turkey breast, like a turkey breast sandwich. So this is kind of a new addition. This wasn't in the original recipe, but I thought it'd be good, and I cooked it the other day. So, and then my fan down here. I chopped up some veggies. I think they're in here. And that is just like 2 or 3 carrots, a half an onion, and then I grated some ginger and put some sesame seeds. So, oh gosh, it smells good already. So that when I'm sauteing that, that'll kind of toast. And then I have some leftover rice. And it was about 2 cups of rice, but I ate some of it the other day with whatever I was making. I can't remember. So I'm actually making another pot of rice, just because there's going to be more people than I thought. So I most likely going to add some of that rice. The traditional recipe calls for leftover rice because it's starchier, but in a pinch, you can do fresh rice. I've done it before and it's been fine. And then I'm just going to kind of make a little light sauce using some soy sauce, tiny bit of the toasted sesame oil, and then maybe a little bit of this sweet and sour sauce. This is awesome, y'all. And it's one of the ones that doesn't have high fructose corn syrup. That is like the #1 ingredient to try to stay away from if you are concerned about your health. There's a long explanation as to why, but there is so many things that aren't even sweet that have high fructose corn syrup in it you would not believe. So just try to watch for that if you can. And then I have a little bit, I don't know, maybe a half a cup of pineapple juice back there that I just had left over. And since I'm kind of doing this like a summery style shrimp fried rice, I might add that in there. And then this is another thing that I found I was able to find without high fructose corn syrup. Those chow mein noodles. Because always you want something kind of crunchy on top. So I might sprinkle those on top. I think that would be good. Okay, so let's get started here. I've got my rice in. Y'all I'm gonna catch my fan on fire. But I am so hot. Y'all know I was dying in the wintertime. You can only imagine, right? I've got a cup of long grain rice in 2 cups of water. And I've shared with this before. I put a tiny bit of olive oil and saute the cup of rice dry before I add the 2 cups of water. Bring it to a boil. As soon as it comes to a boil, turn it down as low as it goes, cover it, and do not touch it. So I started that probably about 20 minutes ago. So that should probably be ready to go in just a minute. And then I've got, if I had a wok, I would use that. That would be it's on my wish list of things to use, and they're inexpensive. I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. But I'm just going to use like a heavy bottom cast iron skillet and get started here. I'm going to use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, just because it's a little bit healthier. So, how is everybody? Ontario, I need to, honey. While my computer is gone, it's kind of hard to really do a lot. But I will somewhere, honey, and I'll be glad to send anything to you. I need to write a cookbook, like actually keep some of my recipes. What was really cute is the other day I asked my niece, well, I cooked for my sister's birthday, and I asked her what she wanted, and I was talking to my niece about it, and it was so precious. She had taken all these pictures. My niece is 21. She had taken all these pictures of food that I had made for her or for the family or whenever we were on vacation, and she had taken pictures of them. So when I was asking her, she's like, there's Japanese noodles or that low country boil or whatever it was that she wanted. I was like, I don't remember that. And she had pictures of them. It was so cute. So thank you, Uber. I've got to do that. Y'all, even if you don't write recipes down, if your mother or grandmother or aunt or whoever or you cooks food that you want to remember, take a picture of it, because I could look at the picture and kind of remember what I had done. But, you know, I never write anything down, so. Okay, olive oil is heating up. I'm going to, let's see, what do I want to do first? I think I actually am going to do the shrimp first. Did I say I had 3 eggs too? You want to do eggs in here too. I just want to make sure, even if I don't use all these, I'll still cook them all up. And I know I'm real scattered and all over the place, and when I get a minute, I'll come back and calmly catch everybody up and talk to everybody. But anyway, what I was saying is I got back from my surgeon. He's the awesome guy who did my big foot surgery on December 1st. I'm going to sprinkle this shrimp in. And, you know, I knew that I was going to have at least 2 more surgeries, and kind of putting it off, of course, because I wanted to enjoy the summer, but the time has come for me to at least do the toes on my right foot. And he encouraged me when he said that I wasn't going to have to be in a cast, and hopefully I won't have to be like in the bed for a long period of time. I guess I'll be able to put weight on it right away in this kind of shoe, which I know what he's talking about. It's a heel-bearing shoe where your like toes are up in the air, and I've worn it before, and you really can't walk very far in it, but at least it won't be a cast with laying in bed. So we scheduled that for August 3rd, so just a little bit less than a month from now. And he's going to fix all the toes on my right foot. And a couple of y'all have met me in person, and you know what I'm talking about. It's pretty crazy what's going on down there. So I'm excited about that. Let me turn you back around. Let me show you what I'm doing, okay? Okay, so I just sprinkled, let me turn it down a little bit of salt on my little darlings here. These are actually pretty big shrimp for large. I usually get like extra, I was getting extra large or jumbo, but I found that the smaller ones are a little more tender. So I kind of switched to the large, and I think they are plenty big. Okay, using a little bit of course, sea salt here. And I'll go ahead and do some pepper. So I was asking him how he's going to fix these toes of mine. They're called hammer toes, which I just think sounds awful. I said, what in the heck? How did they get that name? But apparently it's like the claw, the toes on a, like a grand piano. They call them hammer toes, or claw toes, claw foot. It's awful. It makes me sound like an animal. But he said they'll make a little incision in each joint of the top of the toe and put a wire in there. And they actually leave the wire in, I guess, for about 6 weeks until the toes straighten out. And I said, oh my gosh, so I'm getting braces for my toes. And he started laughing. He's not, you know how doctors and surgeons are. They're pretty serious, so that made me happy I could make him laugh. Oh, what's going on with your dad, Ontario? Okay, while that's continuing to cook, you know, you want it pretty, you don't want to overcook it by any means, but definitely want them nice and pink. I'm going to go ahead and throw in the veggies. And you can add whatever you want to. I just had this carrots and onion. And I grated a little bit of ginger, like I said, and some, excuse me y'all, sorry, sesame seeds. Okay. So let's just saute that around. Thank you for my little, people catching the bad comments and trolls. I appreciate it. Okay, one little carrot tried to jump out. No, sir, get back in there. Yeah, it's not a hammer toe. Did I say, am I saying the right thing? Claw? It's either a claw or a hammer. It's awful sounding, whatever it is. It's curled over. Like if you can imagine the feet on like a grand piano. That's apparently where the name came from. And all of this is because of my CMT that I have, which is the Charcot Marie 2. So I'm excited that I really have not been able to wear any shoes except tennis shoes for years. And I was able to kind of shove my foot into some Crocs, but other than that, not much. Okay. I'm going to turn my rice off over here. Okay, that looks perfect. Going to let it sit there for a little while and maybe fluff it with a fork in a minute. We'll see how much rice I end up needing. Okay. Now, shoot, I got to crack an egg. I might have to put you down for a minute. Let's see if I can do it without. I'm going to push. This is where a wok is good because you can push stuff to the side. But this is how my little Aunt Ear coach taught me to do it. You push everything to the side. And if you have a wok, you can push it up the side. And it sort of stops it from cooking. But let's see if I can crack an egg here one-handed. Alright. I'm going to start with 2, and I might end up doing 3. Uh-oh. I got a little bit of the shell in there. Let's see if I can get that out. There we go. I think I got it. Yeah. So what's everybody else doing? Did everybody have a good 4th of July? I was lucky enough to go to the lake for a few days this weekend. It was so fun. So you just want to cook these eggs and then kind of start breaking them up. Let me turn this down a little bit. You don't really want the eggs to be brown, so the way she taught me to do it, I think when my mom makes this, she scrambles them first, but she told me to just sort of kind of start breaking it up like this. And then mix them in. I think I will do one more egg here. Did they end up getting that lady off of the Statue of Liberty? I'm going to add a tiny bit more oil. That was crazy, wasn't it? I watched the news last night and I was thinking, how did that lady get up there? She just scaled that wall like it was nothing. I guess it was a protest event. I don't think she was really trying to kill herself. But that was crazy, wasn't it? Hey, Ginger, I'm making shrimp fried rice. So I ended up putting that third egg in there. So this is going to be a good little batch of fried rice here. Okay, so you don't want it to get too brown. That's why I'm kind of pushing it to the side. And then I'm going to, Ginger, how are you doing, honey? I was just talking about CMT and my upcoming surgery for my toes. Marie's 3 little babies all have the same issue I have, so. Hey, Roadrunner. Hey, Stephanie. I did sugar. Okay, so I'm going to put in the leftover rice here. And we'll see. I meant for that to hit the middle. I kind of missed my mark there. Oh, well. Yeah. Don't y'all think I'm going to need some more rice? Okay, so we're just going to start mixing everything together here. Stephanie, what did you do? Do y'all have fireworks down where you live? I'm lucky enough I can see them from my house. Not well, you know, not super well, but it started pouring rain right before the fireworks started last night. I don't know, y'all. That might be enough rice. What do you think? We're going to add just a tiny bit more. These darn little carrots want to jump out. If I had 2 hands, it might be easier. Okay, so we're right about like medium high here. Is she, Marie? Oh, God bless her. That breaks my heart, but I know that's a good thing. So let's add some seasonings. I think I will do a little bit of that pineapple juice to add a little bit of, you know, like a tropical summer flair here. I love pineapple juice. Y'all, you probably can tell these are my seasonings, my flavorings. I keep going back to these. So that was about a half a cup of pineapple juice. Turn it up just a little bit. Now, Marie, will she be using that wheelchair all the time, or is that just kind of as needed? I still have my knee walker from when I had my other surgery. Hey, Ivy Alf. Okay, I'm going to just drizzle in a little bit of soy sauce. And remember, I started this with some ginger and a little bit of sesame seeds. And I'm going to put a tiny bit, just a tiny bit of sesame oil. This is very strong. And you don't really use it to